with another one. This is truly going to be a very special album review. This is album review number 16. This is Mefitis Emberdawn. Now let me get into some extra information. First of all, some warnings. I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce a lot of these song names correctly, and I probably didn't pronounce that band name correctly. This is a highly underground death / black / dark metal band. Dark metal is black / death metal, but it's very different. And I personally think if you do it right, it's amazing. And I think this band does it just right. I don't know how they haven't exploded yet, but I have some very high hopes for them, and they're truly signed to an amazing record label, you know. But anyways, let's get into the first song, Wandering Hymn. I give this 9 out of 10. This is one of my favorite songs off the album. Anyways, the intro to this song is truly fucking amazing to me. Typically what I interpret from this song, now I couldn't find any actual meanings for any of these songs. I read the lyrics, but some of these meanings, a lot of them are probably not going to be picture perfect since it's such an underground band. But anyways, let's get back into this. To me, this is necessarily about 1,000 years ago. This whole album to me is basically, based around Greek times and that type, and Romans and stuff. So a lot of these meanings are basically going to be similar to that time. So anyways, back to the meaning of my own interpretation. There are these acolytes who are trying to sacrifice a woman to bring good weather. Apparently, I think there's a huge drought or something, and they sacrifice the woman, and then the rain opens up and good weather, essentially, you know. It's an amazing song. This whole album review for me, it's gonna have a positive outlook for me. Anyways, we go into the next one, Grieving the Guest Hall. I think I said that right. I probably didn't. Anyways, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I can for sure hear the amazing mix of death metal and black metal, especially in the song, which is dark metal, like I explained earlier. The song's fucking heavy to me, you know, and my personal interpretation from this is somebody dying and going to see their God and being in ever-loving light or something. I'm not sure, but bathing in his love or something. That's my own interpretation from it. And then we go into Obliterating One. I give this an 8 out of 10. This song to me is necessarily about an aftermath of a fortress being taken over, overrun, and necessarily being destroyed. That's what I got out of the lyrics. To me, it's a decent song. It's pretty good. I'm gonna say it again. I don't know how this band hasn't blown up. Now, they have some popularity, but they're still pretty underground. Now, with that saying, this is necessarily a new genre. So I think they're gonna be the pioneers, and they probably won't explode, at least for a while. But we go into Heretical here. I give this song a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite song off the album. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me that their first song is the best. But to me, this is their best song, at least off of this album. Now, they only have one album, but I think they have a single with 3 different songs on it or something. Anyways, to me, this song, possibly stands for... To me, this is about medieval war, and this whole album is necessarily based around that type of thousands of years ago, Greeks and etc. Anyways, this is my favorite song personally. And then we go into the last song. This is basically the outro to this album. I think I'm saying this right, Sakura or something. I give this an 8 out of 10. There's no lyrics in this song necessarily. The whole outro, it's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. There's no lyrics again, so I can't necessarily say the meaning of it. Anyways, let's go into some of the extra information. This album is very special to me, and it's very underground. I can't wait for it to explode, and I think it will. Especially, at least, the genre, dark metal. Now, dark metal is probably going to get a few different names because it's underground, so there might be some kind of dispute necessarily with the actual name of it because it's so underground. But I'm sure it's going to get a few different names over the few years if it starts to explode. The way this album does the mix of death and black, to me, it's perfect, honestly. It's just perfect. I love this band. Anyways, the riffs in here basically drive you insane like a typical black metal song, you know? It has the perfect combination of the black metal riffs, and then it goes back and forth from the vocals, the black metal to death metal, at least in some of the songs that I've noticed. and the riffs are decently heavy. I can hear the drums. It's well put together, and there's a lot of longer songs on here, and that's something necessarily I really enjoy and I really like out of a band. We're starting to see more longer songs necessarily. This album came out in 2019. I'd highly recommend this band, especially this album, Emberdawn. Honestly, their label was very lucky to have a band like this, and I'm gonna leave some links in the description necessarily to check out their label and to check out some of the band stuff and etc. I'm gonna leave links in the description. Make sure to leave a comment, to like, to subscribe, and to please tell me what you would like to see next, and tell me if you would be interested to check out this band. This band's truly amazing. This has been Chaos. Make sure to have a good one and to have a good day.